Well, as you can see, I'm back in the forest, and I've been spending quite a lot of time just exploring the forests around me. And if you've been watching some of my previous videos, you'll notice that I've quite often said that I've struggled taking photographs in the forest. Woodland photography is not easy. You basically have to find some kind of order in the chaos, and so that was the object of the exercise today, to get out with the camera again, just have a look around, explore the forest and see what we come up with. And I think I have come up with a scene today. This is a new forest for me, I don't know it, and but it's promising, and much more promising than previous places that I've been to. So I'll let you see the scene in front of me, and hopefully we can set up the shot and get something worth keeping. Okay, so you can see the shot in front of me, or actually behind me, and it's two trees. There's this tree here, and then there's the other tree just there. And I think something that works very, very well in doing woodland photography is repetition, patterns, that type of thing. So I've got two trees here that are very, very similar. What I noticed was the moss growing on the bottom of the trees is almost identical on both trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on this tree here and get the tree in the background also in focus, nice and sharp. I'll be shooting at f11 and I'll be taking the photograph at 1.5 seconds, so exposure time. Again, as always, I've got this camera on a tripod and I'm using the Sony A7 III. Okay, so I'm in this huge forest and there's a lot of trees. I mean, millions probably. However, I've come across this little thing here, just standing here, struggling to get through the winter. And one of the things that caught my eye was the colour. There's a lot of green in this part of the forest, and then you've got these brown leaves, and there's a relatively open patch, so we've got plenty of light. So I'm going to try and get a shot from this, and I don't know if it's going to work, but my idea is to shoot from just over there with a 200mm lens at f4. I'll get close enough to fill the frame, and the closer I am, the smaller the depth of field is going to be at f4. So what that will do is it will isolate this little tree from this dark background. It will throw the background completely out of focus, and this will be prominent in the frame. So that's the idea. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, so here you can see how I've set up the camera. I've got the camera on a tripod, nice and low to the ground. I've got it set at f4 and it's 1/5 of a second. I'm shooting at 200mm, so it's all the way out on this lens, and the shallow depth of field is helped by the close focusing distance and the wide open aperture. So I'm going to take the shot, and that just blows the background out of focus. Now I'm going to change the aperture, so it's the same shot. It will be a 2-second exposure at f13, and we'll put them both up. We'll put both shots up. I'm not going to change anything. I'm focusing in the same spot, and you'll see the difference. There you go. So it's not all about the big picture. Sometimes the small details make great shots. So I've not been out that long today, and I think I've managed to get some decent shots. And what I've found today is that I've been more successful because there's just more light available. The forest is much more open. There's more areas within the forest that let light through, and it's been very overcast today. It's been raining on and off all day, so I'm looking forward to coming back to this forest when the sun is out, early morning or fog, but at least now I've got a place to come to, whereas I didn't even know this place existed previously. So it appears that the more often you go out, the luckier you get. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please like and subscribe, and come back and see me again in the next video. Thanks very much, and see you next time.